Hello friends, we are learning mathematics part 2nd. In that chapter number 3rd, circle. Today we are going to learn tangent segment theorem. What is the statement of this theorem? Tangent segments drawn from an external point to a circle are congruent. Means you have to show that the tangent segments PQ and PR drawn from the external point P on the circle are of equal lengths. Means you have to prove that PQ is equal to PR. Okay, segment PQ is equal to segment PR. Now what is given here? In the figure there is a circle with center O. You can take different names for PQ, R, O. Okay, you can take different letters also. Okay, now here there is a circle with center O that is given, and line PQ and PR are the tangents of the circle at point Q and point R respectively. Now here we have to prove that the length PQ, that is the segment PQ, is congruent. Segment PQ is congruent segment PR. Okay, this we have to prove. Now for that we have to do one more thing, that is a construction. What is construction here? Means we have to draw segment OP, this join OP, that is segment OP, then segment OQ and segment OR. Okay, now proof. We have to prove segment PQ is congruent segment PR. Okay, this PQ is congruent to PR. Now students, here you can see these are the two different triangles, that is triangle OQP and triangle ORP. Okay, now here in triangle OQP and triangle ORP. Okay, in these two triangles we can say angle this is angle OQP, this angle OQP, this angle is congruent or equal to angle ORP. Okay, why? Each angle is of 90 degree, because we know that tangent is perpendicular to radius. Okay, so therefore angle OQP is equal to angle ORP, that is 90 degree. And what is the reason for this? By tangent theorem. Okay, by tangent theorem these two angles are of 90 degree. Now here we can say that common side, that is side opposite to 90 degree, is hypotenuse, and here also side opposite to 90 degree, that is right angle, that side is hypotenuse. So here we can say hypotenuse OP is congruent hypotenuse OP, that is common side. Okay, common side. Now side OQ is congruent side OR. Why these two sides are congruent? OQ and OR are the radii of the same circle. Okay, why? Because they are radii of the same circle. Okay, are you getting, students? In these two triangles, angle OQP, that is 90 degree, is equal to angle ORP, that is also 90 degree. So by tangent theorem, tangent is perpendicular to radius. Okay, tangent perpendicular to radius. So these two angles 90 degree. Secondly, hypotenuse OP is congruent to hypotenuse OP. Okay, side opposite to right angle. Okay, this side opposite to right angle, that is common side. And lastly, side OQ is a congruent side OR because they are radii of the same circle. Okay, so from this we can say, therefore triangle OQP, this OQP is a congruent triangle ORP. Okay, by which test? By hypotenuse side test. Okay, by hypotenuse side test, the two triangles are congruent triangles. If the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides, if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides also congruent. So therefore we can say that segment PQ is a congruent segment PR. Okay, this segment PQ is congruent segment PR. Okay, and what is the reason for that? Corresponding sides of congruent triangle. So in this way we have proved tangent segment theorem, that is tangent segments drawn from an external point to a circle are congruent. Okay, means are of equal length. Okay, now we are going to solve practice set 3.1. In this question number 1, in the adjoining figure, the radius of a circle with center C is 6 centimeter. Now here radius is 6 centimeter, means distance between C and A is 6 centimeter. Now line AB is a tangent. This line AB is a tangent at point of contact A. Answer the following questions. What is the measure of angle CAB? You have to find the measure of angle CAB, this angle. Students, we have studied tangent theorem, that is tangent is perpendicular to radius. Okay, so from that, here this CA is not given, we have drawn it. So here I am writing, draw segment CA and angle CAB is equal to 90 degree. Why it is 90 degree? By tangent theorem. Okay, I am writing here equation number 1 because when we are going to solve the next sums, this first equation will be used. Okay, so angle CAB is equal to 90 because tangent is perpendicular to radius. Okay, now second sum. What is the distance of point C from line AB and why? Now here you can see this CA distance, that is radius of the circle, is 6 centimeter. So we can say that point C is at a distance of 6 centimeter from the tangent. Okay, so we'll write here answer like this: segment CA, perpendicular line AB. Okay, from this first equation, from equation first, and CA is equal to 6 centimeter and therefore C is at distance of 6 centimeter from line AB. Okay, so this is our answer. Now third sum, distance between AB. This distance between AB is also 6 centimeter. Now here given AB is 6 centimeter. Find distance between BC. This distance we have to find. The distance between BC we have to find. Now students, here you can see from equation first, angle CAB is 90 degree. So our triangle CAB is a right angled triangle. Here triangle CAB, here in triangle CAB, angle CAB is equal to 90 degree. Okay, therefore the triangle CAB is a Pythagoras, that is a right angled triangle. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, we can say that the CB square is equal to CA square plus AB square. So 6 square plus 6 square, that is 36 plus 36, that is CB square is equal to 36 plus 36, that is 72. 36 plus 36 is 72. Now therefore BC is equal to square root of 72. Okay, it means BC is equal to 6 root 2. Okay, so therefore distance between BC is equal to 6 root 2 centimeter. Okay, this we have find out. Okay, distance between BC is 6 root 2 centimeter. Okay, now fourth sum of first question. What is the measure of angle ABCY? Okay, we have to find the measure of angle ABC. Now here we know that measure angle CAB is what? 90 degree. Now here in triangle ABC, CA is equal to AB. Okay, 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter each. So CA is equal to AB. Okay, here we can write 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter, each of 6 centimeter. Each is of length 6 centimeter. Okay, now angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. See here, AC is equal to AB. If in a triangle, if two sides are of equal length, then angles opposite to these two sides are also equal, because it is isosceles triangle theorem. Okay, by isosceles triangle theorem. Okay, by using isosceles triangle theorem. Now let angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, and that is equal to x. Now in triangle ABC, now we consider that angle ACB and ABC, these two angles are equal, and we consider it as angle x. Now in triangle ABC, sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, therefore angle CAB plus angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degree. Okay, why? Because sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So here we can write 90 degree plus x. Okay, and 90 degree. Okay, here, so which is equal to 180 degree. So 2x plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. So 2x is equal to 180 minus 90, which is 90 degree. Okay, and therefore here I am writing x is equal to 90 degree upon 2, that is 45 degree. Okay, therefore x is equal to 45 degree and angle ABC is equal to 45 degree. Okay, angle ABC is equal to 45 degree. In this way we find out angle ABC. Are you getting, students? Now question number second. In the adjoining figure, okay, now here one of the figure is given. This is okay. So in the adjoining figure, O is the center of the circle. From point R, segment RM and segment RN are tangent segments touching the circle at M and N. If OR is 10 centimeter and radius of the circle 5 centimeter, then first, what is the length of each tangent segment? Number second, what is the measure of angle MRO, and what is the measure of angle MRN? Now students, see here, we are going to solve this. Now here, draw segment OM and ON. Okay, so our first step, draw segment OM and segment ON. Okay, I have already drawn it. Now the first thing, what is the first thing we have to find? What is the length of each tangent segment? Means we have to find the length of this each of the tangent segments. Now in triangle OMR, okay, angle OMR is equal to 90 degree. This angle OMR is 90 degree. Why? Because by tangent theorem. What is the tangent theorem? Tangent is perpendicular to radius. So angle OMR is 90 degree. Okay. If angle one of the angle is 90 degree, then therefore by Pythagoras theorem, we can write OR square. This OR square is equal to OM square plus MR square. Therefore 10 square is equal to 5 square plus MR square. So MR square is 10 square minus 5 square, that is 100 minus 25, and which is equal to 75. So MR is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter. Okay, by taking square root of 75 we get 5 root 3 centimeter. Okay, taking square root, by taking square root on both the sides. So RM is equal to RN is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter. Okay, tangent segment theorem. Okay, by tangent segment theorem. Okay, so length of each tangent segment, here MR is equal to RN. By using Pythagoras theorem we have find out. Therefore length of each tangent segment is how much? It is 5 root 3 centimeter. Okay, that we have find out. Now second, what is the second sum? What is the measure of angle MRO? Secondly, we have to find out measure of angle MRO. Now students, here in triangle RMO, angle OMR is equal to 90 degree. That is tangent theorem OM. Now in triangle RMO, angle OMR is 90 degree. That is by tangent theorem, that is tangent is perpendicular to radius. Okay, now here OM is equal to 5 centimeter and OR is equal to 10 centimeter, that we have find out. Okay, and this OM is equal to 5 centimeter and OR is 10 centimeter. So therefore OM is half of OR. Okay, from this two we can say that this 5 is half of 10, means OM is half of OR. Therefore angle MRO is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. By converse of 30, 60, 90 degree theorem. Okay, by converse of 30, 60, 90. What is the converse of 30, 60, 90 degree theorem? That is a side opposite to 30 degree is half of hypotenuse. Side opposite to 30 degree is half of hypotenuse. Means OM is half of OR. Okay. So it is MRO is equal to 30 degree. Now similarly we can say that angle NRO is also equal to 30 degree. Angle NRO. Okay, so these two angles are of 30 degree. And now third sum. Thirdly, we have to find what is the measure of angle MRN. We have to find measure angle MRN. And now we know that angle MRN is the addition of angles MRO plus angle NRO. Okay, so addition of these two. Angle MRN is equal to MRO. Angle MRO plus angle NRO. Okay, by angle addition postulate. By angle addition postulate. Therefore, angle MRN is equal to 30 degree plus 30 degree. And that is, therefore, angle MRN is equal to 60 degree. Okay. So that we have find out. The first sum, second sum and third sum. So students, in this video today we have solved practice set 3.1. In that question number first, second and third. In the question number first and question number second. Okay, in second question 3 sums we have solved. Now in the next lecture we will we will solve question number 3 and question number 4. Okay, thank you students.